Back, YouTubers. Well, here we got the King Quad sitting here in the garage, and our problem is it toasted. This thing here toasted my as you can see there, I think you can see the wires toasted my come over the, what charges the battery. So what it come down to be is this inside part, because I put a new one on it and started trying to do that. So for some reason something's wrong with this inside. I don't know what it is for sure. So I got to get all these bolts, take it off of here. Got to pull this off, and I got to drain the fluid out of it. Which I was trying to get away from that, but I can't do it. So we got to drain the fluid off of this thing and take this whole case off. And I have another one on my junk motor to put back on here. So I'll get this fluids drained out of here, and then I'll bring you back on. There it is. It had to go very bad. We're letting it drain down here. Let me tell you a little more. This is an 07 King Quad 700. And like I said, it fried, started smoking underneath here. Smoking my reflector, I think they call them. So I got another one, I put it on there, did the same thing. So I figured, yes, it's what's inside here is the bad. So, let's see what that is there. What did I do? I think, now this is, if I talked, I don't remember if you saw my other videos. Well, I don't know if I had this on a video or not. This is like my Frankenstein motor. I bought a crank from one spot on eBay. I bought a cylinder from another person on eBay, and the piston from another person, and I brought this thing together to make a complete engine. Been a great engine. No complaints, no problems. I'm very happy with the way it is working. As you see, it's a 700. I like the King Quads very much. I like the power band. I like the sound. They're really, really nice, I think. I like this motor. But yeah, this is that's what I was bringing up. This is my Frankenstein motor, because of all I had, the piece it together to get it to bring it to this. So that's where I'm at, and I'm just needing to fix this and get her back going again. Get an old Frankenstein motor back going again, because the kids like it too. So King Quad, they make a good Suzuki King Quad. I thought they did really good with this. So I'm going to continue tearing to this and get parts off. I'll bring you along as we start pulling stuff out. Alright, I got all these off. I got all these bolts. And when you're taking this off, look down here, there's only this bolt and this bolt you have that has to come off on the water pump. There's a Phillips. You don't have to take those off. We come around, I got all them off. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like it's moving a little bit there. So I'll have to start doing a little prying to pull her off of there. And I'll bring it back on. Let me see if I can get my stand. All right, there. See if we can do some prying here. Pry on this button to get her off of here. It should come off, but I'm not sure. I'm thinking it's been a while since I had this thing out. I'm going to have to go ahead and push you in the way. Take these off. Because now I'm thinking about it, I might have to take the propeller off. So I'll bring you back on here. See what's going on. Okay, here we got it off. There was one more underneath. You gotta take the water pump off because there's one more underneath there to get this off. It goes right there, underneath there. This is for your water pump. That runs off of there. This little thing fell off. What that is your starter gear. You can kind of see it up here. Oops, see it up here. It goes in here like that. Like that. That's the starter gear. It's interesting that this all looks fine in here. That's just kind of weird to me. It looks good. So I don't know what's... You know, this all looks good. But since I'm in here, it's all coming off. I'm going to go ahead and put the other one on it. Because maybe there's some internal I don't see. I don't know. It's weird. It looks a little crusty up in there. I don't know. So yeah, I don't. It's got to be something to do with this. But I would think, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was the, I don't know, overcharging, I don't know. But since I got it off, I'm going to put the whole new system in here, off the other one. And I'm going to stay with this thing here. I'll just change out this part here. And we'll go from there. Something might be burned up and I can't see it. Or shorted out. You know, sometimes it can be something shorted out. You just can't see them. But everything looks good inside there. Working like it should. So. And one thing you gotta make sure this, you pull this back off. There's a little, see a little thing there, make sure that's on there. And generally this will come off with this. I'll get it out. Well, what you gotta do is you gotta make sure it's lined up in here. I think it goes. Okay, I hit in the wrong spot. Here it is. Then you gotta make sure these are lined up. And I need a light to look in there. You might be able to see better than me, but. So that's pulling it apart, and that's what it all looks like. Down in there. Got a little bit of sledge, not too much. Not bad for an old Frankenstein motor. It's been run good, you know. It's a little loose, but I don't think that's no big deal. It's just running the oil pump. As long as it's not jumping off, we're fine. So there you go. There's the internal part. This will probably be one video I pulled off here. And then I'll put another video on putting it all back together. So I might have 2 videos here to do this. Because I ain't going to have time today to do. Here, let's go ahead and put this. Yeah, put that on there now. A little, you always want to make sure that that you get those shims in there. It helps everything work good. But all right, well, hey, if hang in there and push the button, the bell, and you'll bring on the next video when I get the parts. Show putting it in there. Oh, there's these 3 bolts. See these 3 bolts coming out. You got these 2 coming out of here, and this. I'll have to break that loose. And this whole thing will pull out. I'll just put the other one in. Pretty simple. Puts all the bolts back in. So you're looking at 1, 2, 5, 6 bolts. Pull it out. Put the other one in. And if that wasn't a problem, well, then we're going to find out, aren't we? once I put it in there and start smoking. But I'm thinking this might be the issue. You know, sometimes you do stuff that you think, and it's just for nothing. I've been there before, or done things like that before. But all right, everybody. Well, we'll pull you back in. Could be something on these. Let's see here. Wires. All those look decent. So, all right. Well, here we're gonna stop here with this video, and I'll bring you on to the next one, part 2 on this King Quad 700. It's about an 06 model. They use this engine way up into the 2000s. Even as long as I think even last year they used the same motor. So this will go up probably even to 2017 bike. So if anybody's having issues, and I'll bring you up to date on what it is. What it was is this was cooking this thing. So we're gonna see if this fixes it. If for some reason it don't, then we'll go on and find out what it is. But this is where we're starting with it. Because I put a new one of these on here and it just started getting hot and hot. So my guess is there's something shorting out here. Or it's not working right. Now I could be wrong. Somebody's probably saying, no, they ain't it. But well, I'm already this far. So I'm going to change that out. It don't look bad, but I'm going to change it out. And we'll go from there. Alright, everybody. Subscribe, push the bell, get some notifications when they come up, and it'll bring up the next one. Everybody, have a good day.